Did you know that your favorite chicken dinner might be hiding some serious health risks? While chicken is a staple in millions of diets, there are some alarming dangers most people never hear about. From harmful bacteria to hormone exposure, eating chicken might not be as innocent as it seems. In today's video, we'll uncover the top 10 hidden dangers of consuming chicken regularly. And believe me, number 7 will seriously change how you view your next meal. We're not here to scare you. We're here to inform you so you can make healthier choices. Stick with us until the very end for some essential tips that could protect your health. If you're passionate about learning what really goes into your food, you're in the right place. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. We drop weekly videos on food safety, nutrition, and the truth behind everyday meals. All right, let's dive into the 10 dangers of eating chicken you absolutely need to know. Your health might just depend on it. 1. Bacterial contamination. Chicken is one of the top carriers of harmful bacteria like Salmonella and Campylobacter. Even a small trace of these bacteria can cause severe food poisoning symptoms. Improper handling or undercooking is all it takes to make you seriously ill. Symptoms can range from stomach cramps and diarrhea to life-threatening complications. These bacteria are so persistent that even kitchen surfaces can get contaminated. Washing raw chicken doesn't help, it actually spreads bacteria around your kitchen. According to the CDC, about 1 million people get sick annually from contaminated poultry. And what's worse? Antibiotic resistance is rising due to overuse in chicken farming. This means some infections are becoming harder to treat, so safe handling and thorough cooking are more important than ever. Alright, let's talk about hormone residue and growth promoters. Even though hormone use in chicken farming is banned in a lot of countries, you still find residues showing up. Some farms, they use these growth-promoting additives that act kinda like hormones. These substances can mess with your body's endocrine system over time, which is, pretty concerning. For kids, early exposure might even lead to early puberty or some growth abnormalities, and for adults, there's a link to hormone-related cancers like breast and prostate cancer. Now, you might figure organic chicken is the answer, but honestly, even those labels can be a little misleading sometimes. Oversight in food regulation really depends on where your chicken comes from. So that juicy, perfectly plump chicken breast on your plate? It might not be as clean as you think. Always, and I mean always, do your homework on where your meat comes from and go for verified hormone-free options. Because let's face it, the long-term risks just aren't worth that short-term flavor. Next up, antibiotic resistance. Over 70% of the antibiotics sold in the United States are actually used in livestock, including chicken. This kind of overuse leads to these so-called superbugs that don't respond to antibiotics in humans. When you eat chicken with these residues, you're basically exposing yourself to resistant strains. That makes it way harder to treat bacterial infections if you get sick. The World Health Organization even calls antibiotic resistance a top global health threat. And it's not just a chicken issue. It's a problem for our whole healthcare system. Eating this kind of meat could, without you even knowing it, compromise your immune response. Some studies even say that cooking doesn't always get rid of all the resistant bacteria. So, yeah, even a well-cooked meal might come with some hidden microbial dangers. Choosing antibiotic-free chicken is honestly a small but important step toward protecting your health. Now, let's talk about high cholesterol and saturated fat. Chicken might look lean, but a lot of the cuts are still packed with cholesterol and saturated fat. Especially the popular parts, like thighs and wings, they can really bump up your bad LDL cholesterol. This stuff contributes to clogged arteries, heart disease, and even strokes. And fried chicken, which, let's be real, is a favorite all over the world, just multiplies the fat content like crazy. Even skinless chicken isn't always a safe bet, especially if it's processed or injected with stuff. Manufacturers often pump in salty solutions that add more fat and calories. So while chicken might seem like the healthier choice compared to red meat, it's definitely not risk-free. The size of your portion and how you cook it make a huge difference. Grilled, unseasoned chicken breast? That's better. Deep-fried, breaded chicken wings? Yeah, not so much. This one shocks most people. Arsenic is sometimes found in chicken feed. Why? It promotes growth and improves meat color in some low-cost operations. Even though certain arsenic-based drugs were banned, traces still appear in testing. Chronic exposure to arsenic is linked to cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. Even low levels over time can build up in the body and cause toxicity. And here's the scary part. Arsenic doesn't break down easily. That means once it's in the food chain, it sticks around. Washing or cooking won't eliminate it. The best protection? Choose poultry from trusted, regulated sources. It's not paranoia, it's prevention. Not all chicken is created equal, especially when it's processed. Nuggets, patties, and deli slices often contain more filler than actual meat. They're loaded with preservatives, sodium, and artificial flavors. Some even use mechanically separated meat, a paste made from crushed bones and tissue. High levels of sodium can increase blood pressure and strain your kidneys. Add in trans fats and chemical additives, and you've got a recipe for chronic disease. Eating these products regularly is linked to obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular problems. They may taste good, but their long-term effects are anything but. Always read the labels and avoid ingredients you can't pronounce. Natural, whole cuts of chicken are a much safer option. You may trust your favorite restaurant, but should you? Chicken is the most frequently cited cause of foodborne illness in food service. Improper storage, cross-contamination, and rushed cooking are common. Even popular chains have been involved in salmonella outbreaks and recalls. Kitchen hygiene behind the scenes can be hard to monitor. Buffets, fast food spots, and even fine dining are not immune to mishandling. It only takes one mistake to cause a serious health scare. Symptoms of foodborne illness can range from nausea to hospitalization. Eating out? Ask questions and don't be afraid to send undercooked chicken back. Your safety is always worth the awkward moment. Chicken skin and fatty cuts. Yeah, let's talk about that. Love crispy chicken skin? You're not alone, but it comes with a price. Chicken skin is high in saturated fat, which can spike cholesterol. Fatty cuts like thighs and wings are even worse when skin-on and fried. This combo raises your risk of heart disease, obesity, and metabolic syndrome. Many people underestimate how calorie-dense these parts can be. A small serving can pack more fat than an entire fast food burger. Removing the skin and baking instead of frying helps, but many skip that step. Chicken is only healthy when prepared the right way. If you're trying to eat clean, skip the skin and choose white meat instead. Your heart and waistline will thank you. Let's be real, chicken might be better than beef for the environment, but it's not guilt-free. Industrial poultry farms produce tons of waste that pollute local water supplies. They also rely on huge amounts of feed, land, and antibiotics. The demand for cheap chicken fuels unethical farming practices worldwide. Animal welfare is often overlooked in the name of profit. Crowded, unsanitary conditions create ideal breeding grounds for disease. These farms can also release methane and other greenhouse gases. Eating chicken contributes to a much larger ecological footprint than you might think. By reducing your consumption or choosing ethically sourced meat, you make a difference. Food choices are powerful, and every plate counts. Here's something you might not have thought about. How you cook chicken matters a lot. Grilling, barbecuing, or frying at high heat creates harmful compounds like HCAs and PAHs. These chemicals are known to be carcinogenic in animal studies. The darker or more charred the meat, the more of these toxins it contains. Over time, this can increase the risk of cancers, especially of the colon and pancreas. Marinating meat before cooking can reduce some of these compounds, but it doesn't eliminate them entirely. To play it safe, avoid charring and use gentler cooking methods like baking or steaming. Making small changes to how you cook can lower your long-term cancer risk. It's not just what you eat, it's how you cook it. So next time you reach for that chicken leg or order your favorite nuggets, think twice. Chicken can be part of a healthy diet, but only when consumed mindfully. From bacteria to additives, the risks are real, but so are the solutions. Choose fresh, organic, properly cooked poultry from trusted sources. Limit processed products and avoid high-heat cooking methods when possible. And most importantly, stay informed about what's really on your plate. Thanks for watching till the end. You're already ahead of the curve. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more truth-filled videos about the food we eat. Until next time, stay healthy, stay smart, and keep questioning what's on your fork.